Hello, Andre, and hello to the whole audience of the Wave of Things. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to talk to you.
Hello, it's a great honor to have Franck Ligabue from SOROR Dolorosa and from the band Human, a quite new band, here on the Wave of Things.
Thanks, Steve.
And I'm very curious about what Franck has to tell us. Franck, you are from France, from Rouen. I wanted to ask you how the city is, because I've never been there.
It's a nice old medieval city in Normandy. Plenty of things to see there, to visit there. It's the place where Jeanne d'Arc has been burned. Come over and visit it. It's a nice place to...
Yeah, I've heard that the Normandy is very interesting, and it's on my list.
Yeah, the countryside is very nice as well. Lots of different landscape, places, nature. It's a nice place to visit. I've been quite a lot around Europe. I've been living in Scotland, in Spain, and I think that Normandy is really a place to come. I'm not from Normandy. I was born in south of France, beside Toulouse.
Your name is connected with 3 music projects. The first is, I hope I pronounce it right, is Funérailles.
We started in 95 and that ended up in 99. It was my very first real band. Writing songs instead of making only covers. But I started to play in bands since I was 12. When Funérailles stopped, we started SOROR DOLOROSA with almost the same musician plus one.
The sound was similar already?
Funérailles was more metal, gothic metal.
I saw that on the Discogs page of SOROR Dolorosa, what every music journalist wishes for, that you have a very long biography there. And of course I've read it. Some of you are very much influenced by metal music, also by black metal, for example, some by Metallica. And in your influences I saw that you had Iron Maiden, Bon Jovi, the Beatles and reggae.
Yes, and reggae and Scorpions and I discovered goth music quite late. I was something like 22. I was into hard rock. I discovered goth through Christian Death, Kids of the Nephilim, and things like this. But it was quite late. It came from the bass guitarist I was playing with.
When you compare your new band, Human, and SOROR Dolorosa, there's one thing that is very evident, that SOROR Dolorosa was very much based on the bass, and Human is very much based on guitar. And I've seen that you, in your lineup, you even have 3 guitarists.
I have 2 guitarists with me on stage, and I play some guitar myself. So on few songs there are 3 guitars. One of the guitarists plays keyboard as well.
And SOROR Dolorosa, does it still exist?
They still exist. I have no news since I left the band in 2017, because we don't have any contact anymore.
So for Human, you in December 2018, you released your first album, also titled Human, with 9 songs, I think. How did this come to be from first this music change, that you changed from guitar to singing, and also this change in style?
In fact, a human born from a side project when I was playing in SOROR DOLOROSA. At one moment, I was writing guitars because we only have one guitarist. And then a second guitarist joined us, and I said, alright, I'm gonna stop to write guitars for the band because all the musicians have to express themselves and give their identity to the band. But I still needed to write guitars, and so I started to write songs on my own as a side project, and when I left the band, it came to be my main project.
You write all the lyrics for Human, no?
Yeah, I do.
Is it...
in the first album, there was some lyrics written by Franck Ligabue, who was formerly the singer of Castrati, another French band from Lyon, who plays keyboard now in Venin Carmen.
Good. And the other musicians, how did you find them?
It was old connection. The guitar player was an old friend of mine, and the bass guitar was an old friend of mine, but they introduced to me the second guitarist and the drummer.
Your next album is already in progress?
I already recorded the drums and the bass. I'm gonna record the guitar, the vocals, and the keyboards on March, and it should be released in June.
So I'm very curious about the next album. I really liked the first one.
Next album gonna be a 9-track album as well, with a bonus track on the CD edition, which will be the cover of the Blue Monday New Order that I'm gonna record properly because I have a demo version on YouTube already, but I'm not very happy with it. A proper studio version will be available.
Since 2019, you were also playing live with Human?
Yep.
So where have you played? How was the reaction of the audience? Tell a bit about it, please.
We played, for now we only played in France. We played at the Supersonic in Paris, which is it's becoming more and more a famous place. I think it's gonna be a huge thing in the future. And we played as well in the Bus Palladium, which is a very famous place since the 70s. The Beatles played there. And we opened there for the opposition, the British band. It was just amazing, and the audience was really cool and warm and thankful after the show. Instead of bravo, I heard more thank you, and which was quite surprising. I didn't expected it.
How can we imagine your live show?
Very rock, lot of energy. We hope to be very generous with the audience.
What are the lyrics about?
The lyrics are about life in general. The first song of the first album is about the moment in life when you have to realize that you need to wake up and move forward instead of being a watcher of your own life. In general, all the lyrics talk about all those things in life that touches you, losing someone you love. The first album was really telling the journey that I had to make to wake up and to start to do something really with my life. And the second album will be based on all the things you have to put down to access to yourself.
It doesn't sound so desperate. It's more a hopeful album then, no? When you put it like this.
I think that there's no despair in the lyrics I can write. There's no judgment, there's no despair, and there's a lot of hope. Yes. The last song of the next album will be a wake-up call. We have to be together to help and support each other if we want to make the world a better place.
For the last question, I would like to ask you if you have one song or one musician that influenced all your music career.
That's a difficult one. it won't be because of the music. It will be because of the man. I would say Bruce Dickinson, Iron Maiden singer, who is someone unbelievable. The guy made 15 albums, something like, who changed the musical side. He can drive planes. He just come back from a concert and start to do live shows again. And I don't know, the guy's done so many things in his life. Always smiling, always good with other people, always sharing, and without being full of himself as well. A very simple guy. So I think he should be an example for many people.
Many things I didn't know about Bruce Dickinson. Those things. I only knew about the music. No?
But I've been very influenced in the music by Christian Death, especially into the guitars, AC/DC for the drums. It depends on the instrument, actually. I find a little bit of things everywhere.
Good, Frank. Is there something you would like to add, which we haven't discussed yet?
I would like to say to people, the world is currently not exactly in a good mood. People come to be more selfish, more self-centered, and we're going into the wall. Basically, if we want to go over that, we have to become more human. Come out from your house, go to see shows, meet people, and enjoy yourself by being alive.
Thank you very much, Frank. These were very
Thanks to you, Andre.
very nice words.